Oh boy, it's that time. Guess where we're going, boy?
The little bee.
Oh, there's a little bee and a lion.
Madame Tussauds.
Why you sounding like an old woman?
Well, you wanted me to.
Buses.
I want it right up close on my face.
Oh, he wiggles. Tall boy.
National Rail Services.
Let's get a shot of you two. That's an old tunnel. Describe what you're seeing.
History.
Fuck. Let's go, boys.
She won't be Howard. She won't be.
Watch your road.
Oh no, no photographs. No, oh hey Marilyn. Oh wow, it's peppermint Scooby snacks. Hey, how you doing? It's Morgan Freeman. What? Oh. Oh, stop. Go, Mum, go.
Warning, security breach in the med bay.
Oh no. Oh, Mama! Oh, hello, mate. How you doing? Oh, you'll be alright. Don't worry about it. You'll be alright. Don't worry. Hello, big boy. Ouch. Oh my God! No, kill it. I like your cut, G. Oh no. You first. Hey, it's my boy Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, my boys. Oh, hello. William Shakespeare. It's the Queen. Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, and good old Van Gogh. Hello, Vincent, my old cockle. I ask not what your country can do for you. Something, I've forgotten the line, but it's Kennedy. Hey, how you doing, man? Whoa, Winston, my man. Hey, beer.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
Hey, yo, Barry, what's good? What's going on?
Good day to you. It's on the loose.
Again?
Yes, it's always on the loose.
Oh.
Going against call.
We're going into Victorian London. Oh man, the circus is cancelled. Might as well fucking go home then. Thank you. I know what you're thinking. Did I record it? Well, I was gonna, but then...
If you have any 21st century devices, could you put them away before you go into the interaction?
Yeah, and I don't have the balls to do that kind of sneaky footage stuff, so I didn't record anything, but don't worry, I'll talk you through it. By all means, skip to this timestamp if you don't want to have spoilers in case you're planning to go and seeing it for yourself. Okay, that's plenty of time. So, we walk in to 221B Baker Street, and Mrs. Hudson is there. And she's like, oh, are you here to see Sherlock? And we're all like, yeah. And then she's like, oh, well, I'm afraid he's gone missing. But then Mrs. Hudson tells us that Sherlock's been leaving clues as to his whereabouts. And then the phone rings. And it's Lestrade, Detective Inspector Lestrade, and he's also looking for Sherlock. Well, it was played by a woman, but that's hardly important right now. Lestrade is also looking for Sherlock, but Sherlock's not around. So who's left? It's just us. So Mrs. Hudson gives this random bloke in our group a piece of paper addressed to Dr. Watson from Sherlock. But then we get to the actual Sherlock hunt, I suppose, and it was a bit shit. Like, for the most part, it was cringy, and I didn't like it. So we find Lestrade, and they're kneeling by this severed leg, and they get up and they're like, oh, are you here to help me? Oh, welcome, I'm Inspector Lestrade. There's been a murder, and all we've got is the leg. And on the leg, there is a little tag, you know, from a mortuary. On it, it says Professor J. So we're like, oh, that's obviously Moriarty. James Moriarty, Professor James Moriarty. And Lestrade's like, oh, yeah, you're right. So the plot we've got so far is Moriarty has gone to a morgue, chopped off a corpse's leg, placed it on the ground, and forged a tag as a means of, I don't know, faking his own death. So then we go on to the morgue, and there's this weird German scientist there, who's definitely not Molly Hooper. And she's like, oh, what do you notice about this corpse? Oh, it's only got one leg. And then we tell her, oh, the leg said Professor J on it. She's like, oh, Moriarty. We have to get on a train to go to Baskerville, of all places. Like, it's a bit random. Like, what? I appreciate they're referencing everything, but like, why Baskerville? you even see the dog, like, in the background. Like, you even see the dog, and because Watson's there, and he's like, oh, fuck, back you beast. But like, the dog isn't really a main part of the story, it's just there. So we go to Dr. Watson in Baskerville, and he's like, oh, you must be friends of Sherlock's. And we're like, well, no, we're not really, we're just trying to find him. So we tell him all the shit about, you know, the leg and Professor J and all that nonsense. The guy from earlier gives Watson the piece of paper that Mrs. Hudson gave to him from Sherlock. But before he can read it, he sees Sherlock and Moriarty fighting on the Reichenbach waterfall. And he's like, oh, fuck, Sherlock! And, you know, does the scream or whatever. You see Sherlock push Moriarty off the waterfall, and then he shows up a few seconds later. He's very fast. And so he's like, oh, John, hello, who are all these people? And then John's like, oh, they were helping find you. And then the big old twist is Sherlock never actually left any clues in the first place. It was all a ruse. It turns out we and everybody else, Mrs. Hudson, Lestrade, and Watson, were just following clues left by Moriarty. And the clues weren't even for us. The clues were for Sherlock, to lead him to the Reichenbach Falls. So we went for all that for nothing. I thought it was going to be like one of those escape the room things, where you had to actually, I don't know, find Sherlock. Back to the actual vlog, back to Madame Tussauds. What the hell is this? What's in the name of... feel like I'm on acid. See you 899, boy. How's the experience?
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Tiny, were they?
There's a man playing a violin. So now we're gonna go try and find a little Doctor Who shop. What's it called, Mama?
A little Doctor Who shop.
No, what's it called?
Captain Corelli's mandolin.
The Who shop.
Doors will open on the right-hand side.
So, funny story. We are at, how do you pronounce this? Plaistow Station, but we're on our own. Why is that, Dawn?
Sherry did not get on the train at West Ham.
She didn't get on the
missed it.
train in time, and now we've got to wait for her. She's probably going to be really pissed off, and it's going to be funny.
I don't think it'll be funny, Michael.
Oh, it will. It will. Yeah, boy. That's a big boy. Let's get in before it closes.
This TARDIS was used in the film Dalek Invasion of Earth.
Oh my god.
What have you just bought?
I bought an original 2005 movie Dalek, and it was 200 quid, and I'm not sure if it was worth it. Are you proud?
No, I think you've been ripped off.
Who shop? Who shop? Some people would view this as a great miscalculation. Look, they even boxed it for me. Sherlock Holmes mug. The fuck? They ripped me off. Don't believe it. I've been had. Now, Doctor Who fan or not, you will get some ASMR from this. Some visual ASMR. Are you ready? Oh, look at him in there. There's my boy. For those who aren't Doctor Who fans or have just been living under a rock, this is a movie Dalek from the Peter Cushing films in the 1960s, and it's widely regarded as one of the best things ever released. The company that actually makes them, Product Enterprise, doesn't actually exist anymore, so this is a rare boy. I think I made a good call on this one, because I've always liked this design. And the Dalek movies, I watched them for the first time when I was like 12, when I was just getting into Doctor Who. Look at him, he's so retro. The guy at the shop said this particular one has been on the shelf for like 2 years and no one's bought it. And you know, that's a crime. Let's clear some space on here. I don't even know what this wire is. I shall put him here, and this is where he shall stay. There he is. It's a movie Dalek.